to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Commodores' offense will have the first possession of the game. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man, it's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops hoping for a chance today.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The snap sets up the throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Makes the grab. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. His man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Just keeps swinging it. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using the quick game. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Sets up the screen. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Boston. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fires to the big fella. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him! And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down. It was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Isaac. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off play action. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The option look. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a crease. It's McKenzie. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the first down like they did right there.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. his quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. On the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Back swinging with the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Going to look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the gun, running back gets the give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, NC State! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Doors! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Bailey. Lost one deep down the right side. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. To give as they work on that clock. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can pick up 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
The short hands, it's Isaac. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got his man, turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Isaac. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Looking to throw. Under fire. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State quick to the line. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a